Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you decided to join us today. Today we're going to be making a Discord chatbot live using JavaScript, specifically NodeJS. Now before we go ahead and start things off, let me give a bit of an introduction to what we're going to be doing today. So this is presented by the Samyak Science Society in collaboration with me and my YouTube channel. So the Samyak Science Society is a nonprofit organization that I started a couple years ago, and our goal and our vision is to be able to spread science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, and a love for those subjects all across the world. And that is exactly why we are hosting today's stream, to be able to teach hundreds of people from diverse backgrounds across the world how they can get started with a Discord chatbot and learn a little bit about Node.js and JavaScript coding. Now, before we get started, there's a couple things I need to do. So we need to quickly establish what we're going to be doing today, and I also need to tell you who's involved. So first, what are we going to be doing today? Well, you probably already know that as you clicked by the title of the stream, but we're going to be creating a Discord chatbot live in Node.js. But in addition to doing so, we're also going to be learning some of the principles of Discord chatbots, like how you can create an account, how they work, and a lot of other important things which are really essential to Discord. And also who's involved. So I'd like to thank Asher Boyskin, I'd like to thank Yashveer Singh, who both collaborated in creating this workshop and made a really excellent effort to pull things together here. And I also like to thank our partners and sponsors, namely the Samyak Science Society, for enabling us on this platform, as well as Replit, who has kindly sponsored free hacker plan for everyone who's watching today's stream. So thank you so much, Replit. We're going to be using Replit to host our Discord bot and actually code it. So thanks so much, Replit. And if you want to get free hacker plan, then make sure to stick around until the end of the stream. Now, before we get things kicked off, I'm going to share this stream in my Discord server, which, by the way, you should definitely join. The link is at dsc.gg/rjain, and you can join my Discord server, which is where we talk about all things Discord and a ton of things related to my YouTube channel. And it's a nice place. So dsc.gg/rjain. I just pinged everyone in my server. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, introducing the topic of Discord. What is Discord? Well, most of you who are watching this stream today know what Discord is, but essentially it's a VoIP application that allows people to communicate over text, and it allows people to communicate over voice. Essentially, people can chat with each other and people can talk with each other in voice channels. Now, given that, there's two main types of accounts on Discord. There's a user account. As you can see here, I'm a user and I get to talk to people in my channels, get to, talk to people over voice channels. But there's also another type of account. It's called a bot. Bot accounts can essentially be automated, and you can set up code that's running so that whenever you do something, take an action on Discord, a bot can interact with that. So we're going to be learning exactly how to interact with Discord's API when we create our chatbot. Now, given that, there is something called Node.js and there's something called Discord.js. So Discord.js is one of the most popular libraries when it comes to creating Discord bots, and that's what we're going to be using today. And it's based off of Node.js. So given this, what is coding? Well, when you code, you're essentially giving your computer instructions to do a specific task. And computers can understand these instructions in various languages. And we use programming languages to help our computer understand that. These can include Python, JavaScript, C++, HTML for websites, and a ton of other things. So today we're going to be focusing on JavaScript. So coding with Discord.js. Well, today we're going to be creating Discord bots. And an excellent Discord bot example is Me6. So with that, let's demo what a Discord bot looks like. So as you can see here, I'm in my bots channel of my Discord server, and there's a ton of variety of bots that our users are using here. As you can see, there's a stat bot right here. This is actually a Discord bot, and what it does is it collects stats about people talking in your Discord server. Me6 is another very popular choice. I'm going to head over to another server I have here, and as you can see, if I type in the command !rank, Me6 right here will actually help us calculate a rank based on how active we are in the Discord server. So Me6 is a really excellent Discord bot, and there's tons of others that can find lyrics for music, play games with you, and do so many things. So it is definitely cool. Now, if you guys are finding this interesting so far, and if you're able to hear me all right and everything's good, then make sure to type a 1 in the chat so I can view that later. All right, so now, given that, let's do a live demo of how we can create a Discord account and a Discord server. So over here, I'm gonna head over to discord.com. Discord.com is the site where you can open up Discord right here, and I'm going to open this up right here. So as you can see, it's going to ask us to, everybody head over to discord.com. If you already have a Discord account, then this is okay. But if you don't yet, then you need to follow these steps. So make sure to go to discord.com and then press open Discord in a browser. Enter a username. I'm just going to enter something like YouTube is watching me. And it's going to help us create an account right here. We're going to select the crosswalks and press verify. So just like that, you've created a Discord account. Congratulations. Now we're going to get started with creating a Discord server. Now, if you already have a Discord account and you have a Discord server, then you're all right. But if you don't have a Discord server yet, then you're going to need to create an account. Now, I just got locked out of my account, as you can see here, so I'm going to head back over to my main account. And you can create a server by heading to the bottom of the server list and pressing add a server, and then press create my own. And as you can see right here, you can create a server. So I'm just going to create one called Jain server. And as you can see over here, we got our server set up nice and good here. So there's just a simple text chat where I can just say some stuff. And we have some voice channels. So now let's learn how we can integrate a Discord bot with that. So hopefully everyone, if you're watching the stream, you have a Discord account now and you have a Discord server. So now let's learn how to create a Discord bot application. Well, to do so, what we can do is head over to this website, discord.dev, discord.dev. So everybody go to discord.dev. On discord.dev, you'll arrive on the developer documentation. In the top left corner, go to applications, as you can see here. Right, so you have your variety of applications. I'm going to create a new one. I've created a few Discord bots in the past. So I've created YouTube bot, which is in 33,000 Discord servers. I've created Among Us Helper, which is in around 6,000 Discord servers. So these bots are rapidly growing Discord bots, and they offer a variety of cool features for our users, which is really nice. So I'm going to create something over here. So I'm just going to enter ASDF. This is going to be the name of your Discord bot. So everybody, make sure you enter a name that you actually want. I'm going to be putting ASDF test bot, but you can put something like, for instance, your name. So like Rishab bot or something cool like that. Now you're going to press create. Well, I've already created one, so I'm going to move over to this. And in the bot tab, it's going to tell you to build a bot. So over here, once you've created this, as you can see, it will allow you to actually build a bot and create a bot account. So head over to the bot tab in the settings of your application and make sure to press it so it turns into a Discord bot account. So again, create a new application, give it a name, and then head over to the bot section and make it a bot. All right, so now we're going to be specifying the name of our bot application. Again, I already named mine test bot. And in the bot tab right here, you'll see you can select a profile image as well as a token. So over here, we have the default Discord image. I could select anything. I'm just going to put it as a picture of myself just for fun. And as you can see here, now our bot is updated so that it has this profile picture. So I'll give you a minute or two to get that set up. And in the meantime, let me briefly explain what we're going to be doing next. So while everybody is setting a picture for their bot and giving it a nice name, essentially the next thing we have to do is add it to our Discord server. So in order to invite the bot, as you can see here on this slide, there is a thing, there's a tab called OAuth 2, which allows you to essentially authorize the bot in order to join your server. So Discord servers are basically a place for people to chat. Now, Discord bots are an automated account. So if anybody could just add a Discord bot, you could probably start to think of all sorts of chaos happening in your Discord server. So in order to add a Discord bot to a server, Discord requires that you have ample permissions and that you're actually able to authorize it in order to join your server. So as you can see there, we have our Jain server. And now hopefully everybody has created their Discord bot account, gave it a nice profile picture. Head over to the OAuth 2 tab right here, and under scopes, select bot. So there's a variety of applications people can create with Discord, but today we're going to be creating a bot account. And then as you can see here, tick the administrator privilege. Now, since this is just a blank new server, that's the only reason we're giving it administrator privileges. Typically, Discord bots, you should never give them administrator privileges. You shouldn't need to, as administrator gives them full access to your server. But this is a Discord bot that you are creating in a blank server. So it's highly recommended that you're adding this to a blank server, even if it's existing, not one that's fully developed. And now press copy, paste it in a new tab, and press enter. So as you can see here, it's going to ask us to connect to Discord. So here we can select a server we want to add it to. So I'm going to add it to our Jain server right here. I'm actually going to rename this real quick so I know which one it is. So select the server you want to add it to. For most of you, this might just be like 1 or 2 servers, and then just press continue and keep this checked and press authorize. So just like that, it's been authorized. You can now close this tab. And as you can see in this Discord server, you should now see a message or a welcome. And you should also see the bot appear on the member list right here. So you can see it says test bot and there's a bot tag next to it. So this is our Discord bot. So just like that, we've created a Discord bot application and we've added it to our Discord server. So the next thing we have to do is actually start coding it. So in order to code it, we're going to be using something called Replit. Replit is an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. And in Replit, we're going to be able to code and develop projects. It's kind of like Google Docs, but you can code in it. And this will allow us to also host our Discord bot 24/7. So we're going to be able to host it 24/7, and it's going to be pretty cool. So as you can see here, we have replit.com. Go ahead and go to replit.com. And as you can see here, you'll appear on a page that looks something like this. Press in the top right corner the sign up button if you don't have a Replit account. And you can also authorize with your Google account, GitHub account, or you can create one just like this. So I'll give a couple minutes for everybody to do that, but I'm just going to authenticate with my GitHub account. And then you'll appear on a page that looks something like this. So while everybody is figuring out all of that stuff, we're going to be creating a Replit account. So hopefully everybody is creating their Replit account now. And I see some people asking how to get the hacker plan. Well, what we're going to be doing is Replit has kindly sponsored Hacker Plan for each and every one of you today. So just wait a little bit and I'm going to be hooking you guys up with some Replit Hacker Plan, which will allow you to host your Discord bots 24/7, which is really nice. So I see a lot of people talking in the chat room. Hopefully you all have finished the steps and have created a Replit account by now, but I'll give a couple minutes just in case so that everybody's on the same page here. And wow, I'm getting a lot of messages right now as people try to message me. So over here, we have the server. Yeah, a lot of people are messaging me. Okay. So now we have our Replit account created. We have our Discord bot created. So what's next? Well, as you can see here in the Replit homepage, we'll be able to create something over here. But before we actually get into that, let's first redeem our Replit hacker plan. So everyone, I want you to type in redeem Replit hacker plan online. And then as you can see in this top page right here, I believe there should be account settings, maybe. There shall be a spot where we will redeem our code. So let me quickly check into this. How does this work? Replit hacker plan redeem. I have a code for each and every one of you, and that will allow you to host your Discord bot 24/7. But in order to do that, we quickly need to see where we can enter that code. So, excuse me as I try to figure out where that code needs to be entered. Okay, so while everybody is here in the Discord server, I'm going to just set up the bot real quick, and then at the end we'll figure out how to redeem the hacker plan so that we can actually host the bot 24/7. So I have a code for each and every one of you. Essentially, you'll put that into the Replit site, and that will give you the hacker plan. But before we do that, let's just create the Discord bot then. So as you can see on the Replit homepage at replit.com, once you've logged in, there should be multiple places here for creating a new REPL or for creating one in a specific language. So we're just going to select NodeJS, and then we're going to name it something. As you can see here, there's going to be a public and private option. Make sure to select the private option if you can, but if not, it's okay for now, as we're going to be putting our token in the environment variables section, and name it anything you want here. So I'm going to name mine testbot and press create REPL. So it's going to create our REPL right here. As you can see, it's in our server over here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to head to discord.dev again. And in the application section, head over to the bot that you created. And under bot, you should see something that says token. So what a token is it's essentially a way that Discord uses to authenticate Discord bots, as well as Discord accounts really. So for the Discord bots, we need a token. There's not going to be like a username and password that we have to enter. So this is the way we're actually going to be able to connect into our Discord bot. So in order to do this, you're going to press copy, and don't paste the token anywhere, as tokens are sensitive. And if you give somebody access to your token, then they're going to be able to log into your bot. So as you can see here, I have my token, and I am going to essentially have my test bot all right, so we have our test bot over here. I'm going to copy the token, and under this lock section right here, you can actually specify secrets and or environment variables. So secrets are essentially built into the environment, and you can access these without having to declare them in your workspace here. So Replit has a very nice feature that allows you to just put these on this sidebar here built in, rather than having to declare them somewhere else. So over here, I'm just going to paste my token here and quickly exit out, as you can see here. So paste that, add a new secret. So as you can see here, now we have our token. As you can see, we have our token here, and this is the value. I've regenerated mine so that nobody can access this, but you should have yours here and saved so that it has this little key next to it. And now we can get started with the code. All right, so the first thing we're going to do over here is we're going to go to the shell, and we're going to use a command here where we can just type in, actually, we're going to be doing that back into the main index over here. So let me head back. And in your REPL on the side, we're basically just going to be declaring some basic things here. So the first line is going to be const discord equals require discord.js. So while everybody is typing this into the REPL, let me explain this. We're defining a variable called discord, and it's going to be a constant, which essentially means that it doesn't change. And we're defining this as requiring a package called discord.js. So we're going to be installing discord.js and requiring that in a variable called discord. And next, we're going to create our client. So we're going to specify a variable called client and say that that's equal to a new discord.client. And make sure that this is all case sensitive, so make sure that you have this capitalized and you're following this exactly as it is on the screen. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have this little snippet here. So client.once, essentially what this is doing is it's going to listen for an event once. So normally whenever something happens, let's say whenever I press this button, we're going to have a listener on that. So whenever we press the button, this code is going to fire, right? But what we can do is we can use the once instead of on, client.on versus client.once. And once, what it'll do is once it happens one time, once it gets into a state one time, then it's going to detach from that event so that it doesn't keep occurring. So over here, we're going to type in ready, client.once ready. So once the bot is ready, then we're going to execute some code here. So as you can see, I have these parentheses, and this is the ES6 notation, which allows us to create a function just like so using the arrow. And right here, we're going to log just saying ready. So as you can see, once our bot reaches the ready event, it's going to log ready in our console over here. So now once we have that, we're going to define our message event. So client.onMessage, we're going to take our message and pass that into this function here. And essentially what we're going to be doing here is we're going to do console.log message.content. So what this is going to do is every time somebody sends a message in a server that the bot is in, so right here if I type in hi, every time I type this in, our event here is going to execute this code and it's going to log the message content. So it's going to log hi, h. It's going to log this in our console. So now if we press run, you'll see that we have our package initialized here, but nothing is actually going to happen because although we've defined our client, we haven't logged into it. We haven't authenticated. So in order to log into it, we have to use this code right here, which is client.login. So we're logging into our client with a token. So here we're going to type in process.env.token in capital letters. And that's going to just lead to whatever token that we've specified here in our system environment variables. So as you can see right here, we have our token, and that's the token that we're using to log in. And now if you press run, you'll see that in your Discord bot right here, it should come online. Now mine didn't come online because I regenerated my token, but if I copy this and paste this back into the client login, it will do that. So as I do that, let me turn this off. And now let me paste my token in here. All right, so as you can see, we've now logged into our Discord bot using the token, and in our console here, we should see a ready. Now, if we head back over to Discord in the server that our bot is sharing, now whenever we type a message inside of here, in the console, we should have this logged, as you can see here. So now the next thing we're going to be doing is setting up some commands. So in order to do this, I'm going to head back over into my main server over here, and I'm going to go head into the bots channel. So as you can see, there's a variety of bots, and the main way that they work is through commands, as if every time we send a message, a bot is just replying to us, there's not much utility in doing so. So what we do is we actually have Discord bots that are enabled in order to help us with that. So I'm going to run some commands here. So if I type in this command or type in some commands, let's see, are all the Discord bots happen to be offline right now? All right, yeah, so as you can see, I just entered the help command, and this bot has replied with some help message. So all commands are starting with a prefix. So in this case, our prefix is an exclamation mark. So essentially, it's going to listen to all messages that start with an exclamation mark, and if it has a command, then it's going to execute it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be defining ourselves a prefix that we can use. But before we do that, we also want to add another line of code. So in our message right here, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that if the author of the message is a bot. So this is a property of the message author, and it's going to be a Boolean value. So it's either going to be true or false. So if it's true, then we're just going to return. We're going to stop executing, because we're not going to, that will lead to essentially a bot mayhem where you have bots that are responding to each other again and again and again, which leads to many problems. So we're going to make sure that we're going to return if the author of our message is a bot. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to check if our message content is equal to something. So as you can see here, this is where we're going to define our first command. So back over here, we had our bots responded when we type in a help command, right? So what we can do is we can respond to something. So we're going to, you can use any prefix that you want. This right here is, I'm just using the greater than symbol, but you can use anything like a dash, an exclamation mark, and then you're going to type in the word ping. And we're going to respond with a reply that's saying pong. So our message has various properties that we can use. And over here, we're accessing the message content, which could be a string. Over here, we're accessing the message author and seeing if it's a bot. And over here, we're accessing the message content again and seeing if it's equal to ping. Then we're going to reply with a message that says pong. So all this is doing is it's making sure that whatever we have, our bot is always going to respond when we type in a certain command. So everyone should have this code on their screen right here. You can use a different prefix as you want, but you should all have this code ready. And now we're going to press the run of the REPL, and it should start up. And in our Discord server, we should be able to see that it has come online. And now if we type in hi, you can see that, okay, so you can see that the bot says hi, but if we type in anything else, it's not going to respond unless we explicitly type in the ping command. So I'm going to run this again, and I'm going to type in ping. And as you can see, it's responding by saying pong. All right, awesome. So now that we have this ready, we can get into more complicated commands, which allow us to have a variety of features that can help us out in our Discord bots and in our Discord servers. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking to see if our bot can have an avatar. So over here, I'm going to point you to an excellent resource, which is the Discord.js documentation. And through here, you should be able to pretty much create any sort of command you would want to, as long as you know how to navigate through this. So let me briefly point out a couple of the things that we looked at here. So we looked at our message, and this is just a message, and it has a ton of properties, as you can see here, such as the message content. And here we were able to access the message content and check if it's equal to something. And if it was, we were going to respond with something else. And there's a variety of other properties for our message and a ton of other things we could do with that message. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be creating a command that outputs what our avatar is. So on Discord, you can have various avatars, and mine is this one right here that's moving around. So I want my bot to, when I run some certain command, it should respond back with displaying my avatar. Now, how can we do that? Well, we can actually, again, access this message right here. So if I look at our message author, so if I do So if I look at our message author, and if I do if message author, and we access our message author and check if it's equal to, we can actually access the avatar of our message author. So in this case, whenever I type in a message, I'm the message author here, and we're going to check what my avatar URL is. So for this, we just do avatar URL. So rather than doing this, we're just going to do if the message content is equal to avatar, then we're going to respond with our avatar URL. So these are all the commands we've just been creating, and you can create a ton of them in our message event so that whenever somebody types in a message, you're checking to make sure that if any of these commands are being run so that your Discord bot can respond accordingly. All right, so this is the code that we should have here. And as you can see, when I run this, all right, looks like Replit is having some issues. It might be due to just a lot of people using it at the moment, and maybe we're all connected on the same like cluster or something. So let me briefly remove this and let me paste in my token again. All right, so we're back over here, and as you can see now when I run it, it's going to reach ready, and when I type in the avatar command, it's going to respond back with a link to our avatar. So we can run this, we can run our ping command that we created, and we can run the avatar command to get our avatar as we please right here. All right, so now given all of this, we can also message our author directly. So let's say we wanted to create a command that whenever we run it, it's going to send a private message to our user. We can also do something like that. So as you can see here in our command right here, we could have a DM command that if the message content is equal to DM, then we're going to reply by sending the author a direct message. So that's going to be, again, in our message property right here, we're going to look at the properties and author. This is a user on Discord, and we can run a method here, which is to send them something. So just message author send, and we're going to send them a message, as you can see here. All right, so now if I type in our command that we just created, we'll receive a direct message from our bot. So given this, right, we've seen a couple different commands we could create, and the possibilities over here are truly endless. So what we can do here now is we're going to claim our hacker plan, which allows us to host our Discord bot 24/7. So head over to replit.com/claim. And in this, you can enter our voucher code, which is Samyak over here, and press claim. And this will add a hacker plan for 30 days onto your account. And once you have this, you can head over to your REPL, and you can turn this in the always on mode. And you can also boost it to be like 2 times faster if you please. And your bot will now be always on once you press the run button. And this will allow your users and you to run various commands in your Discord server. And now that you have a bot that's running 24/7 and running these various commands, you can add a variety of things to it. You could create a game bot. You can interact with other APIs, allowing you to send memes, send messages, and other interesting things. And of course, you can take a look at the Discord JS documentation to create other types of commands. And this will essentially allow you to set up any sort of Discord bot that you would want. Now, the key to Replit is essentially allowing you to create a Discord bot without having to host this directly onto your computer. However, if you do want, a more streamlined process, a lot of users choose to host development bots on their computer and then host them on a virtual machine or a private server in the future. So this can be sort of like a starting thing where you have your Discord bot set up on Replit and you're running various commands, and in the future you can expand it as your bot even gains more users if you decide to make this like a tool that you're a tool or a chatbot that you're regularly using. So this is quite helpful. Now, I see that I'm not sure exactly how people are doing this, but essentially the reason why I had to keep turning off my stream and turning it black is because people keep sending messages in the console, as you can see here. So even though the REPL is private, I'm pretty sure through the URL, people are able to like send requests or something directly onto the REPL. So that's what's going on over here. But you can create more commands in this over here, and I'll also be linking more instruction in my Discord server. So as for next steps, what you're going to do over here is head over to dsc.gg/rjain, and this should take you into my Discord server where I'll be posting some next steps on what you can do to add more commands into your Discord bot and add some like fun and games to it to make it more interesting. And just like this, you've had a Discord bot set up, and I hope this was helpful to each and every one of you. If you enjoyed this, then make sure to join the Discord server so that you can get notified for future events and future streams where we teach you more things about Discord bots. So I hope everyone enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time where we learn how to add more commands onto our Discord bot. In the meantime, I hope you use your creativity to add various commands to it and make it advanced in your Discord server.